Hey, 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 good people. Terry, thank you for being here with me. Thank you for tapping in. Uh, Welcome to Lisa's Real Spill. Okay. Before we get started, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and make sure it says all so that when I go live, you'll get notified. Okay. Um, I hope everyone is doing well. As for myself, I'm doing great. Listen, I woke up this morning. The Most High allowed me to see another day. So, hey, I'm not complaining. Um, Lord's willing, if I see tomorrow, if the Lord allows me to see tomorrow, I'll have a birthday. So, hey, all praises to the Most High, okay? Listen, I titled this video Shame, okay? And I titled it Shame because we seem to have a problem with with being ashamed of things. Like when I was coming up, I was ashamed to do certain things. Okay. It wasn't so much about other people, but it was me. It was about me. How certain things, even if I thought about doing them, I felt some kind of way. I felt shameful. Okay. And some things that I did do, I felt shameful. So I had to go back and make those things right. Okay. But I see today we're living in a place where as though nobody has any shame. Okay. Which is sad, which is a sad thing. Right. Because when you see that, some people don't have shame, no shame for the things they do, the way they act and stuff. It lets you know that they don't have self love. Okay. Because when you have self love, you're not going to do certain things because certain things are, that's not right. You're kind of going to shy away from. You're not going to want to do it. Okay. But these times that we're living in, the good is bad, right? Like these days, it's like things being smart, right? Showing that you're a smart person, showing that you are uh a person with respect, morals, and principles. These days, it seems like those things are all wrong, right? Nobody has are not, some people are not interested. I'm not going to say all, but I'm going to say some are not interested in those things. It's like uh being uh being on camera and twerking with your butt in the camera, or on camera and you're half naked, and stuff. It's like these are the right things to do. Looking at some of your so-called rappers, right? And looking at them as though they are, you know, how can I put it? You look at them and you it's like you worship them. And it's like they are the stuff, what they doing is the right thing to do. It's like some people think if I do what Sexy Red is doing and Cardi is doing and stuff, then I'm gonna be in there. I'm gonna make it. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'm here to tell you that's a lie. Because listen, that type of behavior causes ends up causing you to fall in some negative traps, right? Like drugs, ending up addicted to drugs or alcoholic, you know? Those things make you fall into a dangerous place. But when you carry yourself with respect, morals and principles, integrity, you end up finding people who accept that type of behavior. You see what I'm saying? You find people that accepts that type of behavior, and they gonna treat you accordingly. You understand what I mean? They're gonna treat you accordingly because you are a person uh who respect yourself, who has morals and principles and integrity, right? And because of that, you do have people who accepts that and want that. You see what I'm saying? But when you on the other side and you thinking about twerking and showing your butt and being half naked and stuff like that, that'll help you for a minute, right? That'll help you get your foot in the door. But is it going to keep you there? Is it going to keep you there? And I'm gonna tell you something else that we got some of us got a problem with. We want the easy way out. If we can twerk and twerk our way to the top, that's what we want. Might sound crazy, but that's the truth. That's what some of us will do. We look at these some of these rappers and stuff, and we feel like, oh, I can twerk, I can do that, I can do what she doing. And then we're on the internet trying to make ourselves go viral, right? Because we trying to get where uh Cardi and Sexy Red in them is at. So yeah, I can do that. So we do everything we can to go viral on the internet because we're trying to make it where some of these other rappers are, you know? And the sad part about it is no shame. No shame at all. Cardi doesn't have any shame. Sexy Red doesn't have any shame, you know? It's and some others don't have any shame at what they do. None whatsoever. Sad. What happened to shame? I know when I was coming up, me, not just me, but friends of mine and stuff, it was just certain stuff we weren't going to do because we was ashamed to do it. We was ashamed to do it. So it was just certain stuff that we weren't going to do. These days and times that we're living in, some people just don't have no shame. They'll do anything. Trying to get to the top. Trying to get to the top. Trying to make a couple dollars. Trying to make a couple of dollars. Have you tried God yet? But let me rephrase that too, because some of you are ashamed of that. You are ashamed to praise God, to give God His props. Some of you are ashamed to do that, but that's all you need in your life, whether you want to believe it or not. And some of you don't believe it, and you're ashamed of it because you worry about what someone's going to say, what people going to say, what people going to think. See, when you start connecting with God, God won't have you worrying about what people think. You will only think what God thinks. When you start having a personal relationship with the Most High Yah, you will only think about what God thinks, not what people thinks. It won't even matter to you what people thinks once you build a personal relationship with the Most High Yah. But see, some of you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear it. You want to do what you want to do. And that's why some of you lives are upside downwards. You don't know which way you're going and which way you're going. You don't know what you're gonna do from one minute to the next or any of that because you have no connection with the Most High. None whatsoever. That's all you need. Like I said before, God wrote laws and commandments. God wrote laws and commandments. I have a book called The Sepher, Sepher. I paid, how much was it? 100, I think. But it's well worth it. Okay? And you get all the tabs in it and everything, right? It'll tell you, you get the tabs on it. You pay a little extra for that, but it's well worth it. It's got It's got the book of Enoch and stuff like that in it. Stuff that the Bible no longer has. This book has it, okay? And that's something that you need. But like I said, some of you shy away, even you ashamed of God. Some of you shy away from God. You shameful to be a part of God. And then some of us wonder why our lives are turned upside downwards. Some of us wonder why we're not making it, that we bumping a stunt because you're stuck in a stupor and you don't have you're not connected to the right things that you need to be connected to in your life. And I'm not talking like I'm perfect. Listen, it's a process, okay? And God is working on me. I'm not perfect, but I do know being connected to the Most High does help. It does help in a lot of ways, okay? I haven't been working, but guess what? All praises to the Most High. I haven't had to worry about a meal. I haven't had to worry about what meal I'm gonna put on my table. I haven't had to worry about being hungry. All praises to the Most High. But like I said, some people don't want to hear that. They don't want you to hear. They don't want you to hear. I mean, they don't want to hear you share your story of the Most High. You know, they shy away from that. They don't want to hear that. It's not messy enough. Okay? I'm not up here naked. I'm not up here twerking. So, some people don't want to hear nothing about the Most High because I'm not up here twerking. I'm not up here showing, my naked body and stuff like that. So some people don't want to hear that. But that's your problem, not mine. I'm not the one that's sitting here with my life upside downwards. I'm just trying to give you some gems. That's all. But I'm not the one over here with my life turned upside downwards either. Okay? And I ain't throwing shade to nobody, but I'm just telling you. Y'all gotta start have some shame to your life. Add some shame to your life. Because when you have shame in your life, guess what? Certain things, because that shame, you feeling shameful, it I know it kept me from doing certain things. When I felt shameful about something, I wouldn't do it. But like I say, for some reason, we're living in a world where it's though, excuse me, shame is not even on the board no more. Nobody cares or nothing about shame. People just doing whatever it is they want to do. Some people are just doing whatever makes them comfortable. If sleeping with a man that I'm not married to and I don't hardly know makes me comfortable, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what some people are doing now. It's scary and it's sad. It really is. It's like, you know, it just is. It's just scary when you sit back and you look at some of the stuff going on. I was looking at a video and they was talking about Biden, Joe Biden, being uh memory, something going on with his memory. Now, I know from certain stuff that I ran across that he was on, he seemed like something's going on with him in his mind, uh but he not trying to hear it. He don't think it's nothing wrong with him, but you can see something's going on with him. I caught a couple of his what you call them that they do, their speeches that they do sometime, and he really didn't act like he was all together. He really acted like something was going on up here, up in his brain. I don't know if he's, developing all Alzheimer's or dementia, but something's definitely going on. And I think the people around him are trying to cover it up. But that's a dangerous game. He's already messing it up, messing things up in America. Okay. And now, if his mind is not working right, he can really end up doing some harm and not even remember he did it. But see, some people don't care about what he do or whatever. They don't care as long as they getting their money, as long as they getting paid. But some people don't realize. I don't care how much money you getting. If he does something and does something wrong, you going just like he going too. You think that money gonna save your life? Please. But I don't think nobody looks at it like that. Everybody is so greedy for money. That's all that matters to some people, is that they getting their money, and that's all that matter. It's sad because that's a dangerous game. If he's having if he's going into Alzheimer's or dementia, that's dangerous. And he's trying to regulate the world, regulate the country. That's dangerous. Because he could do stuff and not even remember he did it. And then we look up and it's all kinds of stuff going on. Because he done something and nobody and he doesn't remember what he did. That's a dangerous thing right there. That's a dangerous game to be playing. Even though they play enough games, you know, all of them play enough games when it comes to the politics. They play a lot of games. But if he's having problems with his memory, that's even more of a dangerous game. Because he be done did something and we look up and something be done broke out or whatever, and we don't even understand what happened. And he probably wouldn't even remember what he did. But some people don't even care about that. They just let him do what he's doing, you know. Especially people that love Joe Biden, you know. I'm not really a politic person because it's confusing and it makes people want to argue, you know. And that's not my thing. You can have it. I may speak on it like I just did about something that's going on like that. But as far as me arguing with someone about politics, I don't get involved because I see things for what they really are. Some people don't want to see things for what they are. Okay. But I see things for what they are. And I'm not going to sit up here and argue with somebody who's going to make people like the Democrats doing wrong things, but you got people that's gonna make them right when they know that they wrong. I'm not arguing with nobody over that. So that's why I don't really talk politics. You know, I spoke on this because it's important. It's something that's very important if he's losing his memory. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't discuss politics with people because everybody wants to argue. Nobody looks at things for what they really are. Nobody looks at things with how can I put it? With a I ain't gonna say a clear mind, but with a I guess you would say a clear mind. You know, some people want to go at that when you start talking about politics, they want to argue. It ends up being an argument. And I'm not the one. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not going back and forth with nobody. You go ahead. If that's what you feel, go ahead. Stick with it. But I see things for what they really are. And in this world, the world that we living in today, people don't see things for what they really are. People want to put things the way they want them to be. That's what I notice about some people that talks about when it comes to talking about politics. They don't look at the things the way they really are. They look at things for how they want them to be. So that's a conversation I don't want to talk about with people. I don't want to talk about it with people. I'm not going to be up here arguing and fussing with nobody. When I see things, what I see what the real deal is. I see things for what they really are. Just simple as that. But yeah, shame is just something that some people don't have no more. It's bad. It's bad. But some people don't have it. They have no shame whatsoever. It's like whatever. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. It's whatever. It's just whatever. No shame at all. People, I be looking at people that cursing and stuff, and it be older people sitting around and they just be cussing like a sailor. No shame, no shame, no respect or nothing. Just cussing up something. You mother, you son of a, just cussing up stuff, cussing up a storm. And you got older people sitting around. They don't even say, excuse me. They don't even say, excuse me. No shame in the game whatsoever. No shame in the game. And then some of us wonder why our lives are the way they are. That's why. That's why. That's why. You don't have no respect for the Most High. You don't have no respect for your elders, the older people. You don't have no respect for yourself. That's why your life is in turmoil. That's why some people's lives are in turmoil. That's why some people's lives is turned upside downwards. Because they have no shame whatsoever. Mm, mm, mm. It's sad. It really is. But this time that we living in, it's dark. Oh, the energy is just so dark. Mm, mm, mm. Whoa. The energy is very, very, very dark that we living in. I'm telling you. It's sickening and it's sad, y'all. I just pray that we all, get it together one day. I don't know though. I'm just going to keep praying and hoping that we get it all together because it's sad. It's really sad to see like all this time that's done passed and we still in the same boat. I don't think nobody recognizes that we kind of like still in the same boat that we've been in all this time. That's something. That is something. But some people don't care. Some people just don't care. It's like some people say it is what it is. But I think it's very heartbreaking that we've been in the same situation for a long time. If you really look back at it, we've been in this situation for a long time. We won't unify. We won't help one another out like we should so that we can do better and be better. We won't start loving on each other so we can be better and do better. That's all it takes is for us to start embracing each other and loving on each other. Hmm. A whole lot would change just if we could do that, start doing that. So many things would change if we could just start loving each other. If we just start loving on each other and trying to unify with each other. Hmm. A whole lot would change. Huh. And I mean a whole lot. But we got so many people that won't do that. They don't want to do it. I guess doing something like that is uh I guess they scared people gonna say something about them if they decide that they wanna you know try to try to bring, pull together and have some unity amongst each other. I guess some people thinking, nah, I can't do that, you know, because what other people may say or whatever. It's crazy. Because we could be doing so much better if we just started loving each other and, you know, loving on each other and unity. You'd be surprised at what that would do for us. Because we are smart people. Very, 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 very smart people. And we are very intelligent. Just imagine all of us putting our brains together. Oh boy. Now that would be something. That would be something. All of us unifying and putting our brains together. Oh boy, that would be something. That would be such a blessing. It really would. But you can't make people do something they don't want to do. But you know what though? Um, excuse me, I was trying to blow my nose. I woke up this morning. I had my throat was a little sore and my nose been like clogged up. Excuse me for a minute. I'm back. Yeah, my nose was stopped up when I woke up this morning. But yeah, that would be such a good thing for us to you know come together. Cause I'm telling you, if I had some land, right, this just me. If I had some land, uh, I would take and people that's not doing so well, I would get them and let them come and get them a place to stay on my land, right? And we all pitching together and you know and do some things. Everybody pulling together, and we all make some things happen. We could do it, but that's what I would do. People that's having a rough time and um having a hard time. That's exactly what I would do. Let them move in on my property, on my land, and then we take it from there. But that's the problem. Some of us don't want to help others out. Some of us are selfish. Some of us are selfish and we don't care about other people. And that's bad. And then you got some people that's struggling, right? But they trying to make it seem like they on top of shit. But they struggling like a monjitty, right? But they don't want nobody to know they struggling. So they trying to hide it. They trying to hide and make it seem like everything is good on their end. Hey, to each his own. But if I had a piece of land, that's what I would do with it. People that's struggling to pay their rent and stuff like that, excuse me, I would reach out to certain people and talk to them and see what's what with them or whatever. But yeah, I would try to work something out where I could give some of my people a spot on my land. And that way we all could pull together and put our heads together and come up with some things. See, that's why we struggling so much, because we don't have no unity and we don't care about other people. That's why we struggling so much. And that's why we can't get nowhere. Because we that's it's the truth. We don't we you know some of us don't want to see another person do well, right? Some people don't want to see other people do well and come up. If we all put our heads together, we could all come up. We could all eat if we pull together and put our heads together. But that's not something some people willing to do. Some people, it's just crazy to me, because I see it even in real life. I'm not just talking, yeah, but some people don't want to see others move up the ladder. And if it take them, staying away from you and not wanting to pull together with you, they'll do that just to keep from seeing you climb the ladder. And they suffering too. But they'll take your hold back and stay away from you so that, you know, because they don't want to see you get up the ladder. And they don't want to see you do better than them. You see what I'm saying? So they'll just stay away or push away from you. That's crazy to me. There's no way. If I know some people that'll come together with me and we could put something together and make it happen so all of us can eat, so all of us won't be struggling and stuff, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. Seriously. No way. It's no way I would sit back and watch people struggle, watch people hungry. I ain't that type of person. I don't get down like that. I don't. That ain't me. If I see where people going through something and I can get with them and we can put our heads together and make some things happen so that we can all eat, so that we can all be comfortable, so none of us will be struggling. That's what I would do. Real talk. That's what I would do. See, that's the thing. If y'all hear some noise, that's my daughter into her TV show. That's how I get down. I don't know how other people do, but that's my thing. I'm like, that's just me. I got a good heart, and if I can help, I'm going to help. That's just how I get down. I'm not going to sit back and watch my people's are hungry and they struggling, and I'm not going to do nothing. No. Uh, what's going on over there? Y'all get ready. Oh, we get ready to get evicted. What's going on over here? Same with us. We can't pop, whatever the case may be, whatever may be going on with somebody else, right? And I can help. I'm gonna step in and help. I'm gonna step in and help. And then we just all gotta sit down to the table, put our heads together, so we can make it work out, so that we can all eat, and none of us will be, you know, uh, struggling and hungry. That's what you're supposed to do. But see, we got so many people who, like I said last night on that video, we got too many people in our community that's selling out. They sellouts. So it's hard to get people to come together when they done sold out. And we got a lot of that goes on. Whether people want to believe it or not, we got a lot of that goes on. And that's why we can't seem to come together. Because everybody got some stuff going on with them. They hiding stuff. because they doing stuff behind, behind closed doors. But everything you do, what's done in the dark comes to the light. I keep telling people that. And what's been going on since year 24 started? People been people has been exposed. All kinds of stuff been coming out ever since 24 started. All kinds of stuff been coming out about people. What's done in the dark comes to the light. Just simple as that. People be thinking that because they do stuff and nothing has came out, right? Nothing has came out. Don't know, nothing came out about it. They feel as though they got away with it. I don't care if you did something 3 years ago. It's going some kind of way it's gonna come out. That's why I tell people all the time. Watch what you be doing. Watch how you be moving. Because some people be thinking they doing something and some people think they be doing something and they think they be hiding it, right? Or they be thinking ain't nobody gonna find out about it. Huh. And it ends up coming out. But these days and time that we living in, people don't have no shame. That's the sad part. Don't nobody have no shame no more. Just certain stuff I'm not going to do because of the way it makes me feel about me. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be out there doing stuff that I'm ashamed of. I ain't doing it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do nothing that I got to be ashamed of. That way, I ain't got to worry about nothing coming out. Because I ain't did nothing that I ain't got to be ashamed, that I have to be ashamed of. But the times we living in now, some people not ashamed of nothing. They not ashamed of nothing. Yeah. They ain't ashamed of nothing they do. It's like, whatever. Whatever. That's crazy to me. That is crazy. But that's how people do now. Ain't no shame. A lot of these people don't have no shame. It's like, it's whatever. That's just how they be looking at things. It's whatever. No shame in the game. That's bad. Because we should all have some shame. We should all have that feeling where as though if we gonna do something, you know, and we know it's not right, we should all have that shame, feel that shame about doing certain stuff that we know not right. But where we at now, where some of us at now, oh boy. Mm, it's like I don't give a about whatever, seriously. And especially when it comes to making some money. It's like nobody has any shame when it comes to making a buck. Everything is about making a dollar. Everything is about making money. Some people don't have no shame in the game when it comes to money. Anything with making money, about making money, some people are just for it. They don't care what they got to do. And they not ashamed of it either. And that's bad. That's bad. Because you can't take money with you when you leave here. When you go in front of the Most High for judgment, your money ain't gonna mean nothing there either. So what's the point? What's the point in holding on to money and trying to, make all this money? What's the point of it? When you leave here, you ain't taking it with you. And then when you go in front of the Most High for judgment, you ain't come on, it don't mean nothing there either. So what's the point? You rather lose yourself? You rather lose yourself, lose your soul, all for a couple dollars? Mm, that's sad. I'm telling you, me and the my people I used to go to school with and stuff, we did. If we was doing something and we was shameful about it, we didn't do it. We'd be like, nah, we can't do that. I said, no, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was. Shame kept us from doing a lot of things. But the times we in today, it's sad, it's crazy, but nobody has shame. And 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 I be watching certain things, or I'll see certain things, and I be wondering why some people are so hooked up on following others, worshiping other people, but you won't worship the Most High like that. I just be wondering, like the Most High can, oh boy, the Most High can do so much for you, but you won't give him a chance. But yet y'all will worship rappers and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to worshiping the Most High, you won't do that. You won't do that so you can save your soul. You won't do that. But you will worship Beyonce, Sexy Red, Cardi B. Some of y'all will worship all them people, and they just people. They ain't nobody. They just another person. They got a talent, and some of them don't even have a talent. Some of them, made their way to the top in other ways. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. Some of them don't even have a talent, but they made their way up there. And some people, worship these people. They just people. And they don't do nothing for you. They ain't doing nothing for us. Nothing. They don't do doodly squat for us. But yet, some of y'all be worshiping these people. Y'all put these people before God. Y'all put these people before God. And that's bad. That's bad. And like I say, one thing I can say, honestly, I've never been into celebrities like that. I just wasn't. They never fascinated me they just never fascinated me like that. I've never been into to the rappers like that. And I'm not knocking y'all and I'm not judging. I'm just giving you something to think about. Because sometimes when you up into something, you can't think, you can't see, you know, you can't really see like that. You can't see what you're doing because you up in it. You the one doing it. So you don't see it. So I'm just putting something out here to give you something to think about. That's all. I ain't judging. I ain't knocking you. You can do, at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you want to do anyway. But I'm just putting some gems out there to give you something to think about. You know, some of y'all worship these people, and these are just people. They just people, y'all. They not and they ain't doing nothing for you. They ain't doing nothing for you. Nothing. Not for you to worship them like that and to put them in front of the Most High. That's all I'm saying. Y'all put these people before God, before the Most High. You don't see something wrong with that. Mm. Well, like I said, I'm not judging. I'm just putting some gems out there to give you something to think about. Okay, that's all I'm doing. We got to get back to the Most High. That's what we all need to be doing. Trying to build a personal relationship with the Most High and not build a relationship with people, with rappers and stuff like that. Because, like I said, these people don't do nothing for you. They don't do nothing for you. They don't teach you nothing that's going to benefit you. They nothing. They ain't giving you nothing. They ain't built you no school. They ain't built you a hospital. They don't do nothing for the melanated people. As many rappers and as many what you call them, rappers, and as many actors and stuff that we got, they don't do nothing for the melanated people. They really don't. And I just don't understand how people just, be worshiping these people when they don't do nothing to benefit us. I ain't saying they supposed to take care of us. I'm not saying that. But hey, if enough of them would put some of their coins together along with our coins, right? It's a lot of things that we probably could get done for our community. It's probably quite a bit of things we could get done. But they don't even think of us like that. But they want you to buy their tickets and come to their concerts and stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They ain't got no problem with advertising that they having a show and trying to get y'all to come so they can sell out. They don't have no problem doing that. None whatsoever. Huh. They sure don't. But ask them, send them an email and say, we're trying to get together to raise funds so we can open up a couple of schools or open up a couple of hospitals for the melanated community, and see how many of them help you. See how many of them would help you, please. They gonna ignore that email. They gonna ignore that email. They sure is. They're gonna be like, what? Oh yeah, they ain't gonna be interested in that. That's what I'm talking about. Some of us be worshiping these people, but they don't do anything for you. That's like I was saying about the churches. How some people go to churches faithfully. The same church been in there for years, and say they get an eviction notice, and they go to the church and pull the pastor to the side and tell him, Pastor, I'm going through a lot right now, and I'm getting ready to be evicted. Can you help me out with this? You know what he probably say? You know what he gonna say? Come on, sister so and so. Let us pray for you. Let us pray for you. All the money that she done gave to the church, paying her tithes and stuff, right? They won't help her with her eviction. I'm just using that for an example. They won't help her with her eviction. All the money she done gave them, paying tithes. And tithes, you're not even supposed to be paying tithes in the church. I bet some of y'all ain't even know that, but that's a normal story for another day. But anywho, yeah, yeah, that's what they gonna do too. You go to that church, all that money you done gave them, paying your tithes, and now you need their help. Come on, sister Honey Bunch, let's pray for you. Mm-hmm. Yep. They're gonna want to pray for you. And you ain't gonna get that money not from them. You ain't gonna get nothing from them. Huh. I know one church where they used to help people pay, their bills if something was going on. One of their members, had something going on and they needed help, they would help them. One church, I know of one church that used to do that. I can't think of no more. I was sitting here trying to think. I can't think of no more. One church that did that, that would help their members out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, it's ridiculous. Y'all better stop putting these people up on pedestals and stuff. These people don't care nothing about you. They look, we still some of us are still poor, but we done gave them our money to keep them rich. Huh. And they won't do nothing for you in return. I'm just saying. I'm not judging nobody. I'm just putting it out there and give you something to think about. That's all I'm doing. Putting it out there and give you something to think about. Yep. These people done got filthy rich off the melanated community and won't do nothing for you. That's all they care about. Yep. Madea made buku money off the melanated community. Madea made buku money off the melanated community. I'm just saying. All that money that them that melanated actors and stuff be making, and they don't put nothing together. No hospitals, no schools, no nothing for the melanated community. That's a shame. Yeah. But every time they make a movie or something, they want you to come and look. They want you to come and spend your money and watch. They sure do. Every time they make a new play or they make a new movie or a new song or something, they want y'all to come and support. Oh, yeah. And y'all go right there and support and give them your money. Yeah. And they going about their business. Once they done sucked up all our money, they go here about their business. They sure do. They don't think about us no more until it's time, till they come out with another song or they come out with a play or a movie or something. And then that's when they think about us because they need our money. Everybody shit on the melanated community. And we ain't learned yet. We ain't learned yet. I pray and hope one day we all wake up. I really do. I pray and hope that we all wake up one day. Because sooner we wake up and put our heads together and start worrying about ourselves, the better off we'll be. Excuse me. The better off we will be. It only take a certain amount of us to put our heads together, right? Come up with a plan and get busy. And we can make some things happen for us. We really can. All of us, all of us not going to be included because we got too many of us, like I said, cooning. We got too many of us cooning. So all of us is not going to make it with us. But if we could get a nice amount of people together and put our heads together as smart and as unique as we are, right? And we put our heads together, yeah, we could. It's a lot of things that we could do that we could make happen. And one of the things that we definitely got to stop doing is being so selfish of each other. We gotta let that go. Being selfish of each other, not wanting to see each other grow and be better. We can all grow and be better. When you hate on somebody, all that's going to do is affect you. That's going to affect you. When you one of those type people that's hating on somebody else because they going up the ladder. All that's going to do is affect you. It's going to hold you back. You got to stop that. You got to start loving on your people. We got to start loving on each other, y'all. I don't understand. I know I'm tired of being like this. I know y'all got to be tired of being like this. Like it just seemed like we always being held back. We always being held back. And that's because we won't stick together. We won't come together. If we all come together, we can all eat. We can all rise. If we all just come together. I'm telling you. Just lay back and think about it one day. Just think about it. If all of us melanated people came together one day, we could all eat. We could all ride. Would nobody be left behind? Would nobody be left behind? Because we would all work together and we would all rise up. But because we got too many people, like I said, clooning, and we got too many people that's hateful. That's hateful. Don't have no love in their heart. That's what's holding us back. That's what's holding us back. And let me put the most important thing first is the fact that we won't go back to our roots, the Most High. What is wrong with y'all? That y'all won't turn to God. Some of y'all talk all that trash about God this and God that and God the other. Oh, praise the Lord. All this foolishness y'all talk about. But you won't go back to your roots and go back to the Most High. You won't do it. You will not do it. You won't pick up that Bible and go back to the Most High. I'm telling you, your life going to be destroyed if you don't go back to the Most High. If you don't change your heart. Get the hate out your heart and start loving. That's a big problem that we have. We got too much hate. We got too much hate in the melanated community. Too much hate. And not enough love. Let me tell you what love will do. Love alone will make you do nice things for another person. Just loving somebody alone will make you, you know what I mean? Will make you do something nice for somebody. Just having love in your heart will make you be nice to people. But some of us don't have it. We don't have that love in our heart. That's why we can't get nowhere. And the sad part about it is that some of us don't want to hear the truth. That's a problem with a lot of people. Don't want to hear truth. Can't relate to the truth. Won't relate to the truth. Don't want to listen to the truth. If you don't want to hear the truth, how can you grow if you never want to hear the truth about yourself? How can you grow? How can you set yourself free if you never want to hear the truth? They say the truth will set you free. I believe that. I know that's true because I've been through it. I've been there. So I know that the truth will set you free. But the problem is, a lot of us don't want to hear the truth. We just don't want to hear it. And that's why your life is the way it is. Some of us just want to use people. We want to get what we can get out of people and keep it pushing. But that's why some of y'all lives is turned upside downwards. Just because all you into is wanting to use somebody. Want to get what you can get out of people, and that's it, and that's all. That's why your life is the way it is. That's why some of y'all life is messed up. I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to go, y'all. But I'm telling you, y'all better learn how to love each other. You better learn how to get some love in your heart. How can you, wow, how can you want the Most High to save your soul, but you don't have no love in your heart? How does that work? Tari said, we must remember some people will feed you a lie just to see if you will eat it. Oh, yeah. We must remember it's better to give a person the sour truth rather than a sugar coated lie. That's right. That's right, Tari. That is so true, though. You must remember some people hold themselves back by the decisions and actions they took or didn't take in their life. Yeah, that's true. But you know what? You know what also, Tari? At some point, you gotta learn, right? At some point, you gotta evolve. We gotta evolve. If you see yourself staying in the same place, you gotta do something so you can evolve, right? So you can move up. You're not supposed to stay in the same place. I get on myself about that. I know I got a lot on my plate, but sometimes I be feeling like I'm stuck in the same place. So sometimes I be getting on myself about that too. But you can't just, when you know you stuck in the same place, you got to start doing something so you can evolve. So you can evolve and move around and do better and be better. I love y'all. Thanks for tapping in with me. I appreciate you. And prayerfully, I'll see you on tomorrow. Lord's willing. I'll see y'all on tomorrow for my birthday. I'll come on here spend some time with y'all for my birthday. And y'all stay safe. Repent, repent, good people, so you can save your soul. And on that note, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.